And 3, 2, 1. Fuck. Where's my voice tools? And here I am. It's your friend and mine. It's me, Rebecca. I missed last week. The reason being that the class I usually teach on Tuesday nights has, for the first time in 6 years or so, been cancelled. There was only 2 people who enrolled in my online class. So thank you, freaking COVID, for that extra summer break. I actually don't mind with the government assistance stuff. This may work out to whatever it is. So, but it is a bit weird. But anyway, so I'm running out of excuses to find myself at my studio on a Tuesday night. So I have relocated to my home basement. Set up a little space here, whatever. Could be the same, could be different. I don't know. At least it's cooler down here on a hot freaking Sunday. I mean, not Sunday. We're not even Sunday. We're Monday. On a Monday night. So, yeah. So here we are. Lots of little things. Today was an exhausting, hot freaking day with my son got a flat tire after I just replaced it the day before. All sorts of tempers flared, irritations, and so on. So, hot days make everything kind of more miserable. Anyways, maybe the biggest thing this week is I took part in a podcast interview. I was interviewed by my friend David J. McNeil. It's a dude I've known for about 10 years. High school connections here and there. I took his headshot 10 years ago, and we maintained an awareness of each other for a little while. Anyway, he's kicked off this little podcast he's been doing during the COVID, where he's just interviewing people he knows, people with interesting stories, and he approached me. So, a few days ago, I talked to him for about 2 hours. He's going to try to condense that down in about 40 minutes. I haven't heard it yet. I tried to use my voice because I knew I was speaking with a real person. I, of course, dialed it back. But I heard a little excerpt, and it's a softer version of whatever default me that usually kind of comes out. So it is officially better than nothing. So, and it was nice to talk. Faintly worried about being a token queer person, but whatever. Part of coming out is really coming out. So I talk and I talk. And sometimes hearing myself formulate my thoughts is useful to me as well. But hey, having an audience to share with, being seen after, as I always talk about, is important. So I'm cool with that. So I don't know if I'll be able to slip a graphic in or something. Now that I'm doing this other green screen stuff, could be a little bit complicated, but maybe I can post the feed link. Ooh, I get to do this on YouTube below. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So I'll do that. So you may have to click on a thing to expand it or whatever. Loyal fans, 7 or 8 people. Yeah. So, hey, a little bit of exposure, something I can share with people. And, yeah. And that will be that. So episode 8 of Cool Story with David J. McNeil. Yeah, so that's a big thing. And otherwise, believe it or not, I have started using my voice with my family. Again, the dialed back version. But I can actually think about it now. I had a problem where I would just immediately reply to whatever was happening, and my default voice would kind of come out. So I just want to be a little bit more conscious so I can actually use it. But I have gone days without using it. No consistency. I've told a neighbor or and a friend or two to expect my inevitable feminization. So, and then I launch into a little bit of what I'm trying to achieve. So, apologies for that deep breath onto the microphone. Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What else, lady? Other things. I guess I've become a challenge I've become aware of with the voice thing is in my head it is way more over the top than when I listen to myself come out. And I go, well, I still hear that male timbre. Inside, where I'm speaking right now, it's quite feminine, I think. My usual flaws, self-perceived flaws apply. But yeah, I sometimes hear it kind of come back and I go, I don't know. That's not what I heard. And I know I could do that trick or whatever it is over the ears to hear myself as other people hear. I've tried that. I have not noticed a difference. So, yeah. But anyways, all to say, mild doses of courage from my voice are kind of coming out. And that leads into what is yet to really come out, though, is this persona here that I seem to have on camera. My voice coach, Gwen, was talking about envisioning what kind of woman I can become with my voice, who I am, and that sort of thing. And I watched these videos a little bit, and I like this person. She's a bit more fun than me in real life. A little bit more self-possessed. That I really like. And, warm and goofy. That I already am. So, but confidence, self-possession, and a little bit of irreverence. I want this to be a little bit more out, not just the soft voice. So, in time, I hope. So, but yeah, some courage that I didn't know, some presence of mind to use my voice it's around. So, and anything else on the agenda? So, in a couple of days, I got a full shoot. With kind of like my first cold booking since COVID, since transition. So, no referrals. She just booked me on my own. So, of course, I have that big question about, do I disclose? Do I send a little note saying, hey, going to see you Wednesday afternoon. I booked our makeup artist. And by the way, I'm a transgender woman. I chose not to disclose. I did research my client a bit, and it turns out she knows a friend of mine. I'm told she's cool already. So, if you disclose, you suddenly make it this potential deal breaker. So, the boldest, probably most sensible path is to just act like, hey, I'm completely normal. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm your freaking photographer. So, if I don't make it weird, it won't get weird. So, so that's coming up. I feel like the tangle of employment is starting to just kind of rise up a little bit. So, yeah, I guess that's okay. And I guess this persona shakes her head a lot. So, and what else? Yeah, otherwise, the struggle is real. Been struggling with my appearance, looking at my self images and so on. I keep buying clothes because I'm living the fucking dream. Finally, I can just look at a thing I want and go, is it my size? Okay, I'm going to have it. Phasing out the old male life that I farcically led. Just threw that out. Look at my screen. Threw that out the window. So, oops. Yeah, that stuff feels good. But then I see myself again and I go, oh fuck. Yeah, you're 47. So, and you are this thing. And I look at the people I admire, the trans people I look up to, And I think of all the surgeries that they've had, or they're going to have. I don't think I'm going to get a whole lot of that stuff, really. So I don't think that's in my future, other than what the Canadian government pays for, which is a big one. But the face, I'm not aware of any options. So, boy, I get myself down over the past little while about that stuff. So, yeah, maybe that is it for tonight. Okay. All right. Thank you for watching. I suppose the future of these videos will take place in this lovely space for the time being. Again, because I have no specific reason to be in my studio at night now that classes are on hiatus. So, take care of yourselves. Thank you, my small clutch, my small coven of viewers. And listen to that podcast if and when it comes out. And I will see you at another one of these someday. All right. Bye. That was a weird one.